Hi, my name is Troy Kilgore, and I'm a painter from Indiana. I use oil paints, and Utrecht is the brand that I've been using for the last 15 years. The colors are rich and consistent, and the body of the paint can be described as medium, not too soft, not too firm. If pigments were perfect, we would only need 3 colors to paint everything. You'd be able to reach the full chroma that the sun has to offer. Bright pinks of early summer flowers. The intense reds and oranges of fall. And water so deep blue-green that it makes you want to jump in. Some people call this brightness, intensity, and saturation. Artists call it chroma. In my own paintings, I strive for the cleanest color, the highest chroma. At a level I need, color that sings. I've never found a set of primary colors that give me the range of hues and chroma I like to use in my work. That's why I use something called a split primary palette. Since that set of perfect primaries don't exist, the split primary palette offers a good alternative. It's called a split primary palette because of the way the colors are arranged on the color wheel. I'm on one side, cool on the other. I've been using the same set of split primary colors for about 15 years. And they are cadmium red medium, cadmium yellow medium, ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson, cadmium lemon yellow, and cerulean blue. This graphic illustrates possible paint mixtures using the split primary palette. It is more about chroma than value. The middle of the graphic represents the highest chroma. Moving up or down lowers the chroma for each color and makes them more gray. Using the colors in the previous list, I tried to map out where the colors end up on the spectrum. I've shown primaries separated into warm and cool families. If I wanted to mix a color to match the brilliant orange fall leaves, I would use the warm red and yellow. If I wanted to mix a color to match the blue-green water with the highest chroma and clarity possible, I would mix it from the cool yellow and green. Pink flowers with hints of violet, I would use alizarin crimson with a touch of white. Those spring greens could be mixed with the same cool colors used for the water. Any blue violets with a very high chroma, I would simply use ultramarine blue and a little white. For colors that have less chroma and are more muted or gray, like this olive green, I would start by using yellow and blue from the warm primaries. A low chroma red could be mixed by using both warm and cool families. Mixing primary families will neutralize or gray both colors. I'd been using this split primary palette for a number of years before I decided to add more colors. I was familiar with what it could do, and so I started looking around for colors that I thought would fill a need. And because this is a high chroma palette, I felt that if there were any colors I was going to add, they should also help neutralize the colors that are already there. So I chose phthalo green, dioxazine purple, and yellow ochre. I had already had ivory black on my palette. Phthalo green will neutralize alizarin crimson. Dioxazine purple will neutralize cadmium yellow lemon. It will also gray yellow ochre. This strategy carries out through many of the other colors on this palette.